I'm Megan Albers. Welcome to another timeless talk on Lake TV. On today's edition, Lake TV's Chris Schneider had the opportunity to sit down with the all-time winningest head football coach of the Mizzou Tigers, Gary Pinkel, in the spring of 2021. Enjoy this Lake TV timeless talk.
I see you're still wearing the colors. Go Tigers!
Yeah, I always
right?
be a Missouri Tiger, under any and all circumstances. And it was I was here 15 years, and we had a great run. But I'm Tiger in and out.
Through and through, absolutely, man. So a lot of people don't know that you are the winningest football coach in Mizzou history, right? So there's a reason why people know who you are when you walk around. But you're also in the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame, St. Louis Hall of Fame, Mid-American Conference Hall of Fame, Toledo Athletics Hall of Fame, the Kent State Athletics Hall of Fame. Not just Mizzou. You've been a winner everywhere you've been. It's been quite a run for you.
Well, I had a great mentor, Don James, who I played for at Kent State. Jack Lambert was on that team.
Oh, my.
And a guy named Nick Saban was on that team.
Wow.
And so I worked for him at Washington, but he was kind of the guy that really got me into considering getting into coaching. And one of the greatest things about me, and I'm so blessed that I've always been surrounded by good people my whole life.
Yeah, and that makes a huge difference.
It's a mammoth difference, and that's. And I'm pretty good at selecting people and dealing with people, and that's at the end of the day, that's why it's giving us a chance to be successful.
Absolutely. You brought up Don James, Coach James, legendary, really. I think he had a lot of success at University of Washington, right?
Yeah. And I was there with him there. I was there 12 years with him.
Yeah.
The last 7 years coaching quarterbacks, and then I became head coach at Toledo. Then I came to Missouri, but he was a huge impact on me and everybody. And he's in the College Football Hall of Fame. And, remarkable man also.
So what was it that Coach James taught you or showed you that made such a huge difference where you're in all of these Hall of Fames and the winningest head coach at two different schools, I think, not just Mizzou, but Toledo as well?
Yes. Well, I think one thing you learned from him, it's all about people. It's being organized, and it's about accountability. It's about caring about people. Demanding excellence, I can keep going on and on and on.
Yeah.
But all those things, and he was an organizational genius. I mean, he was incredibly organized. So every I was dotted, every T was crossed, and everything we did in an organization, self-evaluation after everything you do, make yourself better, and move on to the next. And so we learned many, many things from him.
Yeah.
But it was a blessing. And I also had a great high school coach, Dick Fortner, and won the only championship when I was in high school, the only championship in the history of the school at the time, over a 40-year period of time. We won a championship. I go to Kent State. We just talked about that. And we win. We were playing for Don James. We won the only championship in the history of Kent State University. Why does this stuff happen to me? So I've been blessed.
You have been blessed. There's no doubt about it. Of course, you've played a role in that, too. Such amazing success at such a young age. Because you're still a young guy, and you retired young. Was that your choice? Was it just time to retire? Why did you step out so early?
Well, I just signed a 6-year contract, and I got cancer, so I have lymphoma. There are 99 types of lymphoma. I have one of them. It'll always be with me. I have it. But for me, it all became time.
Yeah.
I got 8 grandkids. I got 3 kids and the spouses, and Missy's 2 kids, and my big thing was I wanted to use my time right.
Yeah.
And I thought, and I loved coaching. I never ever considered at all about retiring. But I don't know what's going to happen with me the 5, 10, 15 years. I don't know what's going to happen with this.
Right.
But I just don't want to say, did you spend your time right, Gary Pinkel? You still going to work, 60, 70 hours a week, 40 weeks out of the year. That's what we work.
Right.
Instead of doing more things with your family and everything else. And so I chose to retire and had no plan. But at the end of the day, it was worked out, but it was the right thing to do, and I have no regrets.
Absolutely. That's good. That's interesting because I've talked to another great coach, Tom Osborne at Nebraska.
The best.
He was something, and I said, why did you retire? You just won 3 national championships. He said, because I said that I would, and I didn't want to go back on my word, but I wanted to stay. So it was an interesting thing.
Tom Osborne and Don James were best of friends.
Interesting.
Best of friends. And great people.
Yeah.
Great people.
That was Lake TV's Chris Schneider talking with the incredible former Mizzou Tigers coach, Gary Pinkel. Thank you for watching this Lake TV Timeless Talk from spring of 2021.